Hi, and thanks for joining us this morning on Who Rocks New Mexico. I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today, we'll head north to the natural gas fields of the San Juan Basin and see how New Mexico's oil and gas industry is making for a healthy economy and good neighbors. We'll meet David Perry of Perry Supply Company, hunter, employer, humanitarian, and one heck of a nice guy. We'll warm up with Jim Lyle of Mountain West Sales, who'll tell us how we can keep warm in style this winter. But first, let's see how a little solar company from Dixon, New Mexico is plugging northern New Mexico into the sun in a big way.
Soluna Solar in Los Ebanistas is located in Dixon, New Mexico in the Embudo Valley. This area is rich with history. Having our business here is a wonderful aspect because we do give that feel of we're a hometown place. You're going to know us by name. We're always going to be there for you, and we're here to stay.
Soluna Solar is a division of Los Ebanistas Incorporated, which is our construction business. We spun off Soluna Solar doing solar thermal heating systems for the homes that we're building and some retrofits. The project that we're at today is a system that we originally put in about 4 years ago and added onto it just this year. And it offsets the natural gas bill by about 90%. We have it hooked into a backup heating system run by natural gas, but it has cut the energy production by 90%.
The house was an existing home that we bought maybe 5-6 years ago that Mark Johnson had built originally. And after we were in it for a while, I told Mark I wanted to see if we could do thermal solar. I think in a part of the country like this where we've got just abundant sunshine, to take advantage of that resource is a good thing. We can run the whole house on solar. Both hot water and thermal heat.
Soluna Solar is one of the few companies, and really the only one in the north, that we offer both solar thermal and hot water heat for houses and photovoltaic for grid-tied electrical systems.
What's neat about solar right now is that we believe that in about 3 to 5 years, you'll be able to power your home from your roof or on your property cheaper than what you can buy energy from the local utility, which is very exciting and a new thing that we're trying to talk to our clients about and let them realize that solar technology is here, and why not put the sun to use?
It's time to dispel the myth that solar is too expensive. In just the last few years, solar costs have dropped about 2/3, making a residential system an 8 or 9 year payback and a business system 5 or 6 year payback. And then for the next 25 or 30 years after that, you'll have free electricity.
Behind us is one of our commercial jobs. This is Taos Charter School. It consists of 420 modules, and it's a community solar project. It's the first of its kind in New Mexico. The cool thing about this community solar project is that members of the Kit Carson utility will be able to purchase 1, 2, 3, however modules they desire in order to offset their bill at home. So what this system is doing, it's making energy here, even though it's not tied directly to your home, it's still offsetting your bill. For whatever energy it's making here at this location, you're able to apply that to your utility bill.
A good reason the reason to pick Soluna Solar is because of our varied abilities in the construction business and in solar, thermal, and our renewable energy, our plumbing and electrical expertise. And you want to hire a company like us who has all of those talents in-house. To put it all in a nutshell, to go solar, you save money, it helps your pocketbook. Even better than that, you're doing something for the environment, you're doing something for your kids in the future, for your children and your children's children. And that's a really good reason to go solar.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. In the summer, the Beach Park and Riverwalk here in Carlsbad is a great summer recreation area. And in the winter, it's transformed into a winter wonderland with Christmas on the Pecos. Christmas on the Pecos River is a 50-minute tour that sets sail 12 to 15 times per night between 5:15 and 9:30 p.m. from Thanksgiving night to New Year's Eve. Tours depart from the Pecos River Village, a quaint turn-of-the-century park that's transformed into a winter wonderland of sparkling lights. Wander through a gallery full of gifts created by local artists and enjoy holiday refreshments at the Pecos River Village before and after your tour. Traditionally, tours sell out quickly, especially on Thanksgiving weekend, Fridays and Saturdays in December, and, believe it or not, Christmas Day. Christmas on the Pecos has been awarded one of the top 100 must-see events in North America by the American Bus Association for the past 14 years. For more information on the most spectacular show of Yuletide lights in New Mexico, visit ChristmasOnThePecos.com.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
When you're purchasing a property, one thing that's huge is peace of mind. When you're a buyer, there's a lot of new things. You might be a first-time home buyer. You might be somebody that's buying for the third, fourth, or fifth time. Every transaction is handled differently.
The Myers Group has been a real pleasure to work with. Joe went to work and he nailed it perfectly and helped us get the deal closed, and we moved into the house just a week ago Monday.
When you're purchasing a property, how to open escrow, how to make offers, what's normal, what's customary. You need to know that you're getting the right financing, the right deal. And you need to know the difference between resale, new construction, everything else that's out there, all your options. When we represent you, we're your eyes and ears. We're the ones out there. When that property hits the market, if you're out of state, you're not available, you're at work, we can go out there, shoot those photos for you, shoot that video, that YouTube video, email it to you so that way you don't miss out. So if you're in the market for buying or selling a property, keep the Myers Group in mind. I guarantee we'll add value to your life.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
San Juan Basin is a wealth of beauty, and its natural gas is a wealth of jobs for New Mexico's oil and gas industry.
When you turn on your gas range, you're probably not giving much thought to where the gas comes from, how it's processed, or how it gets to your home. What you may not know is, right here in New Mexico, there are people working every day to produce the natural gas that's so important to our economy and to you. New Mexico's major natural gas producing region is here in the San Juan Basin, in the northwest part of the state, in and around the towns of Aztec, Bloomfield, and Farmington. The San Juan Basin is one of the world's largest natural gas fields. Natural gas was discovered just south of Aztec in 1921. Today, there are tens of thousands of producing wells in the region. The process of bringing oil and gas to homes and businesses begins with securing a lease and then doing a detailed geologic analysis. In northwest New Mexico, natural gas exploration and production occur on land where the mineral rights are owned by the federal government, the state of New Mexico, tribal governments, and private landowners. Sites that show the most promise of becoming producing wells based on seismic and other analyses are designated for drilling. After securing permits from the proper government agencies and preparing the site, drilling can begin. Once the drilling is finished, the well is completed by hydraulic fracturing or other methods to increase the flow of natural gas. The well is then connected to a gathering system that moves the natural gas to a processing plant. At most well sites, there is special equipment to remove as much water as possible from the natural gas. The natural gas processing plant removes any remaining water and separates out liquids such as propane that are sold separately. The processed or dry natural gas is then put into transmission pipelines. These pipelines deliver the gas to utility companies, electricity generating plants, and other users.
New Mexico is the nation's 6th largest producer of natural gas. We produce over 1.2 trillion cubic feet of natural gas per year. That's enough to supply the needs of 18 million homes using natural gas. New Mexico is clearly doing its part to help reduce our country's dependence on foreign energy sources.
I feel privileged to work in the oil and gas industry. The compensation and benefits are good, but more importantly, there's great satisfaction in knowing that I'm helping to supply the energy needs of our country.
People ask us all the time why we have orange flags on our trucks.
While we may teasingly say the flags make our trucks more beautiful, the real reason is that there are lots of rolling hills and narrow dirt roads in many production areas.
The flags are a safety feature, making it easier to see oncoming vehicles.
In the vast San Juan Basin, there are wells in many types of areas and terrain. But no matter where we operate, we always work to protect the environment and to be good neighbors. We even have a phone number for those who live near our facilities to call if they have questions. It's our Good Neighbor line, 1-877-OIL-GAS-1 or 1-877-645-4271.
The oil and gas industry has been a good neighbor, and I should know. My home is just down the road from this well site, and testing proves there's no impact on our water whatsoever.
To minimize the impact to the landscape, after a well is drilled, we perform interim reclamation. The ground is recontoured and topsoil is replaced on the site, except for a small pad around the well. With our dry climate, it can take a few years for vegetation to become well established. When a well no longer produces, all equipment will be removed and the entire site will undergo reclamation.
It's important for BP to give back to the communities in which we operate. Our employees proudly give both time and money in support of community organizations and projects.
The oil and gas industry provides a huge percentage of funding for our local schools, universities, and community colleges, including our own San Juan College. As one example, one of San Juan Basin's major producers, BP, recently made a $4 million donation to San Juan College. The donation will go towards the construction of a new facility for students pursuing careers in energy-related fields.
New Mexico's oil and gas industry is proud of the role we play in the overall success of our state. This industry supports nearly 30,000 high-paying jobs, and every single day, New Mexico Oil and Gas brings more than $6 million in taxes and royalties to the state of New Mexico and local governments. These dollars support public schools, state universities, and other government services across the state, and lower the tax burden for every New Mexican.
We all benefit from one of New Mexico's largest industries, oil and gas. It's an industry that depends on the rocks of New Mexico. And of course, oil and gas rocks New Mexico.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
You know, we have an idea of health that we want each person to have because we know how important oral health is. But oftentimes they don't necessarily want to go there right away. They want to go at their pace. And so I always say that we're the navigators and they're the captain of the ship.
I've been a patient of Greg Lepore's for 3 to 4 years. He did total mouth reconstruction on me. Smiles by Design have given me my smile back and give me confidence to get in front of people again and not be so ashamed of my smile and the bad teeth that I had at one time.
I'm Marcy Cates, and I'm a retired dental hygienist. After years of going through reparative dentistry, having crowns replaced, fillings replaced, with crowns, broken crowns, I knew there was a better way. I went to see a prosthodontist, an orthodontist, and several dentists, and strangely enough, they referred me back to Dr. Lepore.
You know, I have to say, I really enjoy coming to work every day. Ultimately, it's because of the patients. You know, to have the interaction with them and to enjoy them, and I know it sounds cliche-ish, but that is why we're here. You know, if we don't have the patients, there's no reason to come to work.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before, this is Albuquerque.
If your lease is about to run out in your current office and you're looking for some exquisite office space, we have just the thing for you right here in Rio Rancho. Let's take a look. 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district with clean and versatile space available. 3791 Southern Boulevard is just west of Rio Rancho Boulevard, that's New Mexico 528, and is very easy to get to. 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There is plenty of space available in the building for general office users, as well as medical users, and ample parking is provided at no additional charge. For more information about 3791 Southern, contact Dan Newman or Debbie Dupes at 505-837-4999.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson.
And I'm Jerry Wilson.
And we're owners of American Tire and Service. And whether you're a customer of ours, a future customer of ours, you're very important to us and part of our family. We build our business on satisfied clients, those who live close to our location and those who drive great distances, all because of our professional service, our honesty, and the quality of work we perform. Here at American Tire, you can count on expert care from our exceptional team with innovative equipment and technology. So when you need us for a simple oil change, routine maintenance, or when that little light comes on, you'll know that we'll do the right thing the right way the first time. I've been helping people like you for more than 40 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Ask for me by name, Doug Wilson, when you come in. I'd love to meet you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Perry Supply is the plumbing, heating, and industrial supply company for contractors and builders across the state. Let's take a peek at David Perry, the man behind their 47 years of success.
The Perry Supply Company is a well-known name in New Mexico for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and industrial supplies.
We've been in business since 1958. When my dad started the business. We have locations in Albuquerque, Farmington, Santa Fe, and Taos. We carry over 7,500 different products, representing 600 different manufacturers, and we're the largest water heater distributor in the state. Our warehouse is stocked with everything from valves, pipe and fittings, water heaters, air conditioners, boilers, furnaces. We do our best to help our contractors make money and save money any way they can. With all of our locations, we offer delivery to our customers all throughout the state, from one end to the other.
I've known David Perry from being in the plumbing industry for the last 12 years, if not a little bit more. I have to say I'm really proud of him as a person and the way he runs his business. Not many places will actually operate a contract initiated with a handshake anymore.
I've been working with David for over 32 years. Their service is impeccable. I can't tell you how many times we've had an emergency at night or on the weekends. David himself has come down and opened up to service us, give us whatever we needed to get the job going.
What we try to do for our customers and for their customers is to keep up on new products, keep the most innovative designs. We have a fantastic design team that I would put up against anybody in the country as far as heating and radiant heat, forced air, air conditioning, heat pumps.
My primary job here is to do tech support, design work, and anything else that David has coming up. I've worked for him now for 17 years. He's allowed me to gain a lot of education through the different schools and seminars that I've been sent around the country to do, so one of those rare conditions that not everybody's able to do.
In 2005, we opened up Golden Eagle Design, the showroom. That way people can see the product, touch the product.
There's so many different things that people can look at and see and choose for their houses. Golden Eagle Design is simply the best place in New Mexico for anybody to go into and look and pick out things they need for kitchen and bath. Anything that you can imagine, we've got it, we can find it, and we can get it for you.
Most of the time, David will be here at Perry Supply working, but the times he's not, you'll find him out exploring New Mexico, either hunting or fishing or even four-wheeling.
We got a 6x6 bull up there, 330-point bull that I got on a muzzleloader hunt in February of 2010. And that ram, I got him down on the Diamond A Ranch, measured out 30.5 inches. Yeah, one of the other things I really enjoy doing and working with is cars. Got this 68 Camaro that I finished up about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I dedicated it to my daughter who was killed May 23rd of 2009 in a car accident. I'm really proud of having the people that we have working at Perry Supply. They are what make the company what it is. We've got employees that have been here anywhere from 44 years to 25 years, 20 years, 15 years. We know the company. We know our direction that we want to take the company, and we all work together to make it service our customers the best we can.
David has partnered with me and my wife, Kathy, in El Ranchito de los Niños. It's a children's home meant to keep siblings together, and David has been one of our strongest supporters. He does this with no recognition. The only thing bigger than David is his heart, and we appreciate Perry Supply and David very, very much.
Since 1989, Mountain West Sales has been providing exceptional products and unsurpassed service to homeowners, contractors, engineers, and architects.
Hi, I'm Jim Lyle with Mountain West Sales. When you're shopping for a stove or insert or something that will heat your home, it's important to get as much information as you can about the different types of fuel sources that are available, because not everything is best for everybody. Here at Mountain West Sales, we can help you make that informed decision. We have the best product selection, the best value, and the best service I think you'll find anywhere in Albuquerque. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about these different fuel sources, pellet stoves, wood stoves, and gas stoves, so you can get an idea of what the advantages are, how they work, and why you might choose one over the other. The advantages to heating with wood are that it's very comfortable and it's a very unobtrusive heat. It kind of sneaks up on you and just makes you comfortable. Modern wood stoves are also very efficient, so they burn less wood to provide more heat. Wood can be a really inexpensive fuel source, and it's sustainable. If you have easy access to it, it can even be free. EPA certified stoves, fireplaces, and inserts are okay to burn on no burn nights, so you'll never be restricted as to when you can burn the stove. The other thing that wood stoves give you is energy independence. You don't have to rely on electricity or gas to heat your home, and you'll always have a heat source no matter what happens. Probably most importantly, or the thing that gets people's attention the most, is that when a wood stove is burning, it's dramatic, it's calming, and it's beautiful to look at. It will be the focal point of the room that it's in. Pellet stoves are great because they can operate on a thermostat. Most of them have electronic ignition, so they can come on and off as they need to maintain the room at a constant temperature. They're safe to use at all hours of the day, so you can run them when you're away at work, so that your house is nice and warm when you get home. With regular cleaning and maintenance, they'll provide steady, even heat for many years. They're very reliable. Pellets can be purchased in bulk or by the bag, so fuel is never really an issue. They're easy to store, and as long as you keep them dry, they'll last for a long time. Pellet stoves are highly efficient, probably even more efficient than the most efficient EPA-rated wood stoves. Because pellet stoves can be vented either horizontally or vertically, there aren't many places in your house where you couldn't put one, so you have lots of options for placement. All things considered, gas stoves are actually probably the most convenient fuel source. They're thermostat controlled, again like pellet stoves. They ignite automatically, so you can run them day and night even when you're not there. They give you a steady, even heat. There's no fuel to store, there's no maintenance, and no ashes to clean up. There's a very low cost of ownership, and actually they're very economical to run as long as you're on natural gas. Many people think that natural gas is wildly expensive, but if you take a close look at it, that's really not true. They actually have the highest efficiency of all the fuel types we've discussed today. So today we've talked about the differences between pellet, wood, and gas stoves. I hope the information has been helpful. If you have any other questions, we here at Mountain West Sales would be happy to help you. So if you're starting the search for a new fuel source for your home, please come down to Mountain West Sales so that we can assist you to find the right product for your house.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. If you'd like to watch any of our Who Rocks segments and find out how your business or organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.